Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And we have long war ahead of us. We're finally back into a new week, so we get to start out with a little long war on a Monday. And we'll see if our good luck can continue today. Who the heck knows? I want to say it's skill, but you know, who knows how this is gonna go? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Hey Gleaser! Hey Gleaser! Yeah, I got the virtual green screen. So, what the question I have for you is, we never gave your pilot an official name, because you had to rush off to your stream, so I didn't know if you just wanted to be named Gleaser or if you had something special. Hey, I shut tight. Special that you want your pilot to be named Gleaser. So think about that and let me know when you have a choice. Right now I think he's just named Gleaser. Oh, okay, there you go. Got it. Hey, Hope's End, good to see you. And Nightmare Tank, good to see you. In fact, I'm gonna write it down so when I get in there we can just name it. I should have just known to go with that name. But you know, people sometimes like to change or use something different, so I figured I'd better check. Trumpkin, good to see you popping in here too. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm Zigzag all the time. So yeah, some people like to do different, when it comes to characters, some people like to mix it up and some people like the tried and true. So we always know who it is. In fact, I never put something in my ears. No wonder it's kind of quiet here. Why is it so quiet in my room right now? Well, oh look, sound. What a difference it makes. Okay. Got a few more things to get done in front of me real quick. I have some notes I made. I peeked inside a little ahead of time to take a look at where we're at. There's a few things I need to. I kind of got a build order that I want to go to in our base. A few things like that. And pick. Oh, the other thing we have to do for your Gleaser, that's not just your name, but you have to pick a career path for your pilot. And there's 3 choices you'll have. I figured I'll get on you now in case you got to run off to your stream. You can be a leader, an ace, or a gunner. And each have their own, you know, special perks that they bring to the table. I think the gunner gets more power behind its hits. The ace gets more aim behind its hits. And I think the leader is able to, after the leader gets promoted, gets to run with a bigger squad and share his bonuses with the rest of his squad, kind of a thing. Gunner, you got it. You're a gunner. We'll fix that at the beginning of the episode here. Good. Hey, Whoopantros, how you doing? You're aiming for any kind of support role, so we hopefully will have a mission, whether well, if it's a shot down scout, I may go rookie heavy. So it just depends on what mission pops. If we get another heavy kind of mission, wasn't it heavy or swarming? It was one of the, I can't even remember what the last mission was. But if I go heavy or swarming, I always bring probably a little more escorts. And we're at the top of the hour. I probably bring some more escorts than I normally would, already ranked soldiers, specialists. And then depending if it's a light abduction and we come on to a light abduction, then maybe I'm doing more of more rookies. I bring more rookies along that. So it really depends on what mission we're presented with as far as what kind of teams we get out and how many viewers we get to name today. So Hope's End, there you go. And I will be needing more pilots here soon because, you know, we can only hang with 4 airships for so long. But let me go over my notes first and then we'll start scanning real quick. I'll do this as quick as I can. But into engineering, I'm kind of looking at the base because we have money after that last mission. The good news is we have money to spend. So I kind of came up with some ideas for how to spend it in the facility. And there's 3 ways to go here that I have coming up with. As far as the building, I need to build a fission generator here. I need to build an access lift here. I could build both of those if I sell 5 credits more. And yeah, not for long. When you get money here, especially early game, it's called spend. You never have money in this game because you got to always be selling stuff, buying stuff. You got to equipment to upgrade. It's never ending in this freaking game. I got to excavate this at some point. And yeah, I got a little bit of meld. Right now, early game, there's not a lot of uses for meld. There will be soon enough. But, you know, that first month or 2, I'm very liberal in spending meld and Illyrium. I try not to sell the alloys quite as much. And especially, I probably never sell the weapon fragments because they only get 1 credit per, and those get used earlier, alloys and weapon fragments. But Illyrium, you can get away with selling a little bit early and meld a little bit early. There comes a point where you just got to stop that, you know, slap my hand, make me stop it at some point. But early on, we got to get everything up to speed, so we sell just about everything we have. So the other option that we'll need to build is another, but I'm holding off on that. But I have down here an interceptor. Ideally, in an ideal world, we get our air missions early enough. So, and we're only on the 3rd of March. So we get our air missions early enough so they aren't all back-loaded on the month. And we can hold off purchasing extra interceptors, and we can then buy them instead of at 200 per interceptor, get the discount for the satellite bonus when we cover North America and only buy them for 150. I've had practice runs where I can do that, and I've had practice runs where I just got to bite the bullet and add one in for 200. It's just the way the game is. So what I'm going to start with here, I'm actually going to build right now. We're going to build the extra power because we will need it. We just got 1 power here, and all that'll let me build is a lift. So we're going to need to build more after that. So we're going to build the fission generator here. 120 is the cost. Hey, unknown soldier, thanks for dropping in. Good. So we're going to build the fission generator right there. It'll end up getting a adjacency bonus when we're able to afford Steam. Now Steam, on the other hand, mind you, just so you know, it gives you buku power. But it's a cost sink. It's a cost sink. So I want to get the access lift down here, dig this out, so I'll have the option to do another fission generator. Well, actually, I'd rather do it down here, but I could in an emergency. If we, depending on when things happen, I can build another fission generator here, or dig this out, save up at that point if we're lucky enough, and build the steam. Then I don't have to worry about power for a while. But I'm going to build this access lift now. Except I need 100 and I only have 95, so we got to sell real quick. So let's go do that. And we'll get a good old meld.
Commander, the artifact we're about to sell
yeah,
to the council
I understand, Bradford. We'll just do 2 meld.
I'm sure Dr. Volland would be disappointed if we put financial.
Yeah, there's always somebody. There's always somebody disappointed in Commander Zigzag. Zigzag. That's the way it feels. No matter how often I do something, or no matter what I do, there's always somebody, a viewer, game characters. What can I say? So these 2 are good to get going early on, and they'll be done early on, and then we can start figuring out what we got to save up for. The one other thing I realized I never built last time, and I always do because they're free, is shotguns. The handheld, they take the pace, they can be carried in the place of pistols. I don't use them a ton because unlike the pistols, they slow you down. But it's a nice way to carry a little sidearm shotgun with one shot, you know, to give you a little power up close for maybe somebody who you decide to use more in a ranged fashion. But if they end up getting up close, yeah, you know what I mean? So we'll just build 10 of those. They're free, and that's more than we'll probably need. So we'll get those built too. And then finally, I'm going into the hangar, and I made sure to reset all the training here. Yeah, you can put it on anybody. A lot of times I don't use them early game if I'm going to have them carry a shotgun. But if it's a kind of map where maybe I want a little more distance to my shots, I'll give them an assault rifle, or depending on who it is, something else. Hey, Felipe, good to see you. And, you know, it's just a way to get a nice close-up pow-pow. And y'all haven't even seen the shotguns yet. But anyway, so there may be a few training, because I kept the training pop-ups on, and then once we read them, I'll say, don't show this again, and you'll never see them again. So in Squadron Unleashed, the pilots and ships are managed separately. We kind of reviewed that last time. One thing I don't think we did talk about, loss of the ship does not need to mean the loss of a pilot. They can have a chance to bail out. You can send pilots for additional training, which I'm going to do today because I should have done that sooner. We're going to get to them start. Fortunately, it's March 3rd, so not too many days, not too much time has gone by. So we didn't miss out on too much training. And we'll learn more about that in the Air Force HQ and how we can improve our training down the road and all that. So we'll take a quick look in the aircraft list, and Gleaser, in fact, I just put in your screen name, Gleaser, as a holding name, but we'll change your training to a gunner.
When selecting a specific jet within the hangar, you can choose to modify its current weapon loadout to best serve our...
Oh, we don't need to do anything in this screen. Okay, we're going to go over to the pilot screen, and there'll be some new pop-ups here. So managing the pilot roster is similar to managing the list of ships, transfer pilots, or hire new ones the same way as you would with the ships. If you see an exclamation mark next to the pilot's name, it means the pilot has a pending career choice, and that's what reminded me when I logged in here prior to starting here. I noticed one next to Gleaser. We did not pick a career, but we now know he will be a gunner. So and there you go. So let's click on him to get some training going. And did I pick Gleaser? Yeah, oh, it is Gleaser. So we're not going to confirm that. Let's confirm your gunner rank. There you go. And after your first promotion, you'll start doing extra damage than the average pilot. And it goes up and up and up with the further the promotions go, the extra damage that you can do. So we'll confirm that for Gleaser. And his career is picked. So now we will rename him also. No. Oh, I guess I can just do it this way. There we go. It fits. That's good. I think there might be a character limit, so fortunately that all fits. We accept. All right, so we are ready to go here. And then the other thing we need to do, we have 4 aircraft. Eventually I'll need more. If we're lucky, when cheaper aircraft become available, we can get at least 6 by the end of the month, and then, you know, maybe another 4 in April. That's kind of a pace I have to keep in my mind to add aircraft, at least the way I like it. Now here's the Air Force headquarters. And at the Air Force Command Center, you can define the behavior patterns of the pilots and manage improvements to the training center. You don't need to study and adjust the tactics right now, we'll just kind of see what they are. And then when sending a ship to a dogfight, you choose one of 3 combat tactics. That's the same as it ever was: defensive, balanced, or aggressive. And you can define, we can set some parameters on what those mean for our pilots here, and we'll show you what they are right now. And consider the fact that any ships that you put to fight at close distance become priority targets for the UFO. And on balanced, it automatically, so I don't have to look at backing them off to take them away from being targets. It will automatically back a ship off at 50% damage, and it will automatically abort that airship. Now there's ways, if they get a crit hit, that it can, you can go from 50 to 0 and get shot down before it will auto abort, but it helps. It helps. When you're aggressive, if it's aggressive, yeah, then you back off at 25% damage and you auto abort at 10%. And I think it was a little higher. I think originally it was like at 30, 15. I changed that a little lower. And then on defensive, it backs off at 67% and it auto aborts at 33%. So that'll give you an idea. For the first month, for sure, I start combat close. Now we'll look at training a little bit and set that up before we get out. Training cycle is described by 2 parameters: the duration of the training and how much XP you can learn from the training. So improving the training programs will allow those to improve. If you want to increase the capacity of the training center, you also can invest in the facilities, unlike the programs. And then if you want more experienced pilots, you have to invest in a better training staff. And we'll take a look at that in just a moment. So for instance, for training, if I up the training program, there's also a cost that comes with it, 50 for the first improvement. But you can see the training cycle would add 25 experienced and only last 18 days versus what it is now. So you pay for improvements along the way, and it gets expensive, but it improves how quickly folks train and level up. And then in the training facilities, this is where the capacity goes up. When you start having your Air Force becomes more of a worldwide kind of a thing. And then the training staff is how you improve the upper limit of XP. Now, because we're gonna pass this low training limit of 200, and then it's therefore no longer worthwhile to have those folks in the training center until we start upgrading here. And there's a monthly maintenance cost to increase our training staff. But right now, everything's at base levels. I just wanted you to see that. And finally, we're going to put 3 of you into training. So we signed up. Once we've picked their thing, they get signed up for training, and they remained active, because they train on flight simulators in their spare time. So the time they go out on actual missions and come back and recover is time they are not being trained. So you'll see staggered training times as we go. Oh, and it says that right there. And termination of a training cycle does not grant partial XP. So if you change your mind on taking someone out of training, they get no partial. You got to complete a training program to gain any XP. All right, so we're going to add some pilots. And I'm just going to do, the pilots are in order of how you guys were lucky enough to get signed up. So for starters, we're going to put Trumpkin in there. We're going to put Gleiser in there. And we're going to put Antros in the training program right now. As you can see, the initial training program, 20 days. And you gain a whooping 20 XP. And that tells you, you're not going to get anywhere by sitting in the training center. It just kind of helps. Hey, Mike. Good to see you popping in, too. Are you sure, Antros? It really doesn't matter, because the early training is not going to make or break anybody. So yeah, I can take you out and have one of each in there. We'll do it. Oh, look how fair and kind and giving Antros is being right now. So unlike yourself when you're watching the Baldur's Gate streams. All right, so everything's set up on the air game, and that's if I just double check, that's everything I have down that I wanted to do before we go out. So now it's a matter of let's find our next mission. And you gain basically tons more XP if you're the one that shoots down the aircraft. And just going out on a mission, you gain more XP than a training simulator. You'll see when we get to our first air battle. So the first month we only have to worry about scouts. So now, oh, yeah, is it gonna be a scout? Well, the harvest, if we see a large ship over large ship, we could take a peek at it to see if it's an abductor and then let it go, or if it's a harvest, let it land and then decide if we want to do that mission. You know, all those kinds of decisions. But let's get going and see what's in store for us. March 4th, and we now have our sawed-off shotguns. We'll just keep going. Request from the United States. We're getting some soldiers back, and our first motion trackers are available. The first of 2. There's the second one. And I'm not seeing any new bombing or activity over any other countries yet, so we'll kind of keep your eyes down in this part of the screen to help me, because I sometimes get distracted looking around and whatnot. Yeah. I didn't mean anything negative to you, Antros. I like that you can have a little fun with things, and that that's fun for me. I just like the back and forth that we have. New soldiers coming back. Still, we're up to the 8th. Where the heck is a mission? I don't want all my missions to happen at the end of the freaking game here. Activity over China. So we got some heavy activity over China now. When you see things like that, sometimes it'll actually say bombing when bombing runs become a thing. Right now it's just heavy UFO activity. So it could mean we've seen a couple countries now having heavy activity. That could indicate that's where they're going to put their base. It could indicate that shortly we'll see an abduction in China, or it could be that they're running a harvest mission there, but we don't have any satellites over there, so we'll never know for sure. So, you know, let's just keep on going. We got our access lift now, but I don't have any money to spend for the moment until we do a mission. So we need to keep going. We need some funds for ourselves. Jesus, it's the 11th already. Come on, missions. More activity over China. Lots of soldiers coming back. And it looks like our power generator, our fission generator, has completed. This is scaring me. It is not ideal in my book to have all the missions. Yeah, and on my chart, I probably, well, until I find out which country has now that isn't that the second activity we've seen over China? So I would disregard the China ones, because usually when you see multiples over the same one, China is the one that we're going to auto lose at the middle of the month in a couple days. Anytime between now and the 15th, we're going to get notification that China left the council, is what I think. So I think basically all our barracks are going to be back and available. The problem is we haven't had one air game yet, and it's nice to get the air game done a little earlier in the month so you have time to switch your weapons to the other weapons for April that are more useful in April than what we're using right now. So this is not ideal, my friends. Already the game is playing with us, and this is not ideal. So we're going to carry on here. Come on, mission. I need everybody rooting for a mission. We need a mission right now. Please. Pretty, please. Pretty. Okay. Heavy activity also over Argentina. Is that where this abduction is?
Commander.
Yes, it
we're
is.
tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe.
Heavy.
I've got the coordinates locked in.
Another tough mission for early game. Fortunately, it's only sectoids and drones, but you know, yeah, darn metagaming game. Yeah, this is the random part of it. You just never know how it's going to work. Sometimes you get a lot of your missions early. Sometimes you get them nicely spaced out. And sometimes, oh, what's happening to us right now is happening. So we will see what kind of a map we're looking at. Ooh, okay. A waterfront map. And to be quite honest, I think it could be, it's possible, Nightmare. It's not, I mean, it's possible that only the scouts are left. And we don't have to worry about a harvester landing in the first, a harvester is rare to land in the first month, but it can. So let's, let me just, I'm going to go over here to the wiki real quick. I want to see what kind of maps. In fact, we're on the one that I want to see over here. So let's see the waterfront map so I can get an idea. So there's only 4 different waterfront maps down here. We have the Chrysalid Hive, basically known as Newfoundland, for those of you who have played the game. We have Pier A, which is one of, I think one of the tutorials of the base game take place on that one. We have an Asia Pier, and we have the Terror version of that Asian Pier. So one of those 4. And I don't, the Newfoundland, when it's not the terror mission or the Chrysalid mission, is nice big large map for a heavy, so I wouldn't mind that. This one can be a little snug for a heavy mission. And then Asia, it all depends on our starting position. So let's just go get in here and pick out a team is what I'm thinking. So we're gonna get back to this here. And everybody's available. I can take out these same 2. Are they very close? I might bring out Rick Hunter again, just because he's so close to a promotion. And as long as we don't lose anybody, Machine Hunter is very close to a promotion. And I'll see about how I want to promote these 2 folks over here. So I think I'll do that. Let's try Rick Hunter right here, and I'll probably. Remember, we got the shotgun on you this time, so that you have. And then I'm going to put the gunner over here. I'm going to bring Machine Hater again. And then I got to figure what else. Now, depending on the map, a sniper could be useful, but I got to see my rookies that I have. Do I have a sniper chosen over here from those that I can promote? So I'm going to be a little bit limited. I'm going to be a little bit limited, and I'm going to look. I'm not going to bring you in. I'm not going to bring all of you in on this one because I've chosen my roster, or I guess I can show you real quick. I kind of what I've broken down on the roster with my rookies and how I've done it. So I'll give you guys a quick peek, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. Okay. But I have basically 36 out of the 40 soldiers with the classes I've decided I want to make them. And then I marked over here under the nickname who's unpromoted. So I have another gunner I can bring, which I might want to do, and promote another gunner. Let's see, do I have an unpromoted specialist who is going to be... I have an assault I can bring. I have another scout I could bring. I have an engineer I could bring, so I might bring an engineer. I did not designate that guy just because he only has 3 hit points. I was trying to stay away from my initial ones, not being able to be killed. And then Eric Davies also is so I have a couple gunner choices here that I could pick. Benjamin Davies and Eric Davies. I both have them pegged to both be gunners. I think they're both the Canadians. One has better aim but worse defense and far better will. The other one has, so that kind of gives me an idea. So I'm going to go back to the game stream and let's start making our choices here. This is what I have to say. Let's see. So for the gunner, it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Between the two Davies, I'm gonna call them, you know, the Davies brothers. You know, what was the movie Saving Private Ryan? Well, we have right here Saving Specialist Davies. We don't want them all to be out on the field at the same time. We'll get over that because we're gonna rename these guys when we go. In fact, we'll have a raffle because there's gonna be some new names we have to name these guys. So I think I'm going to go initially. I'm going to pick Benjamin Davies. He has better defense overall. His will is not, you know, it's 27 versus an average of 30, so it's not hideous. And average aim, since he's a suppressor. So we're going to promote this guy. And we are going to make him. I don't have a sniper available, unfortunately.
Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need.
And I feel like we're going to be fine with a second gunner. I'll probably have one with an LMG and one with an SMG. We'll deal with that soon enough. Now the choices come. Who else do I want to bring out? Maybe an engineer, because these areas probably will have explodables. Yamashita is my engineer choice. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to really be careful with him because he only comes with very low hit points. He's only going to be able to carry so many grenades because I'm going to have to buff up his health to make him survivable. But we're going to have cover destruction available, even though he doesn't have sapper yet. As an engineer, he'll be able to throw his grenades farther than the average soldier. And then it's really a matter, I'm looking at unpromoted specialist. It's either back to a third gunner. That seems excessive. I'll bring the assault. So we have a running gunner along. And that would be Vasily. Juliana Vasily. So let's do that. And this person is going to be a gunner. I mean, no. What did I just say? An assault. I already had the assault back here on the first screen. So we're going to have somebody who can run and gun again. I was thinking run and gun, and somehow that evolved into gunner. Okay. Actually, twin gunners can be a lot of fun, especially if you happen to give one of the gunners. It's a lot of suppression we're going to have, and I think the final choice is going to go to a rookie. I think this is a good amount of babysitting, and the reason I'm going with this many specialists right now, two of them are close to being promoted anyway, and I'm just going back in here. It's heavy, and that's I think 12 to 14 enemies, and you know, usually 4 pods of 3 or 4 each, depending. There's usually a mix, some 3, some 4, and really, I think I'm going to bring a rookie here, and I just got to look on my screen. Yeah, I'm not going back and forth on every single person that we have here. I need to find who I have chosen as a sniper here and there and see which one looks like the best candidate. Most of my snipers that I'm choosing, well, I'm thinking I don't need, well, I have Felipe. I do have one sniper already. So I think I'm going to pick somebody else, therefore. Infantry. We don't have any infantry promoted. And some of the infantry choices I have more hit points and decent aim. So I'm going with Manana, or however his name would be pronounced. It'll be one of your names. So this guy, this South African, Manana, with 70 aim. That's good for a rookie. 5 health. The only weakness on this guy is his low will. Other than that, that's some nice stats for a gunner, and we're gonna bring him along as a rookie. So this is our team for this time. A lot of good babysitters. So hopefully we can keep this rookie alive, and well, hopefully we can keep all of us alive and survive this mission. So let's start going through and see who we got. We have a gunner here. I think we'll keep this guy. Decent aim, good will for being up close, decent health. So let's do that. In fact, I think on top of that, I'm going to throw ceramic plating, just because you'll be in range of the enemy to get shot, and then just because my gunners often are targeted, and you have the saw, so you always will be in sight, we're going to have you carry a med kit. I will bring another sniper here, Anthros, but all the snipers I showed were 3 hit points. So, and you thought Nonkaba. Let me just tell you if I picked him as a sniper or not. Was that his first name or last name? I can't remember, because I have him sorted by... Oh, no, Nonkaba. Oh, I didn't pick him. Oh, you don't want that as a name. He's one of the few rookies, the 4 rookies I did not give a class choice to, because his stats were just mumbo jumbo, poor aim, poor hit points, average mobility, other than 5 defense. It scared me to make that guy a sniper. So let's see, loadout here. I think what we'll do is give 1 motion tracker there. I'm going to go more motion trackers. Now, the other thing is these guys are often up close. And as soon as I pick the kitting of these soldiers, we'll have our little raffle to get these guys named for all of you who are in here that need somebody. Yeah, manana could have been, because it's good to have high aim for Rocketeers also. So you got that one right, Mirconi. But I have a couple others I think that I chose. It was kind of a give and take. It always is when you're looking at the stats as a whole. I think I have a 69 aim Rocketeer. Oh, I do have another 70 aim Rocketeer over here too. So there are some others in here that I'll be... I think we're on the same page with stats on Rocketeer. I just couldn't make all of those guys Rocketeers. You'll see the motion trackers. What it does is it put dots on the little... what do I want to say? The little mini map, and it'll show yellow dots for when you're close enough to the meld, and it'll show dots for where the aliens are. It has a range of about 25, a distance of about 25, I think, away from us. So it kind of lets us know if we're walking into a mess, like 3 pods grouped together. Well, maybe we don't want to do that kind of a thing. So the big question is, I'm probably only going to take 2 or 3 med kits, and I'll probably look at everybody and then change my mind once more. What we're going to do is a motion tracker here. We got the shotgun, and then I got to figure out 7 health. Could be okay. Do I want to with you? Maybe we get somebody with smoke in case we get ourselves into a little situation. And we need a little extra cover. Now here is my... Yeah, he has good mobility for an engineer, and more aim than I need. It just came down to everything but the health was okay, and by the time you start scratching the bottom of the barrel, you can't... Beggars can't be choosers, and sometimes you got to take people with not all the good stats that you might want. So I think what we're going to do is get some plating on this guy, so at least you might survive. I think I'm going to go... Well, you know, since your aim is so good, I keep you with this, and you can be the first recipient of the sawed-off shotgun. Now, you notice it slows him down a little bit more. That just gives him average range, which should be good enough. But if we have an instance to get you up close, you still have, because a lot of times early game I run my engineers with shotguns. But since this is the rare engineer that has decent aim, what the heck? We'll run with the assault rifle instead. And then our rookie, our good old rookie pal. So I think what I'll do is keep him with all consumables, and then we will... So we have a couple AP grenades. So maybe we do smoke here. Have a couple things that are defensive, and then you'll have my third med kit. For a heavy, normally I'll maybe only bring a couple med kits. Oh wait, I have 4 now. So we can change that. I got 2 things here. So maybe I don't need a med kit on you and we can go something else. Why don't we have a single flashbang in case that comes in handy? It's just that run and gun. You can't run and gun and throw the flashbang. You can only run and gun and shoot, run and gun in Overwatch. But it'll work. We'll make it work. I think this can be okay. And Machine Hater, you do have the LMG. I want to make sure. Yes. So now it's going to be a matter of coming in here and doing a raffle for 3 folks here. Good one, Felipe. The battle scanners, because they're team players. Yes. Very good. He got you on that one a little bit, Mike. Yeah, well, you might think, but since this rookie gives us as good an aim as any rookie's gonna have, I'm gonna do the extra smoke just because it's heavy and we have a chance of getting stuck against a lot of enemies on a heavy, depending on the distribution of the pods. I'm gonna go with the extra smoke because offense, if you get multi-podded, doesn't always get you out of trouble before things start happening back to us. You can argue that smoke doesn't give enough defense. Well, against sectoids, I think it'll help. As long as they aren't all mind merged, the ones that shoot at us. And so there we go. So what I have to do is, in fact, I don't even have to pull you all into the raffle. What I need everybody to do, if you don't have a boots on the ground character at this time, just in the comments type in enter, lowercase, enter, E-N-T-E-R, and that'll get you all into the raffle for a character out there. I see, let's see, Oust doesn't have one. Felipe does. So Felipe, you can sit in the background here. Okay, I'm seeing all the dots showing up in there. Yeah. So unknown soldiers in the raffle: Marconi, GMS, Mike Munoz, Hope's End, Eyes Shut Tight, D. Kaiser, and Oust, the Avatar. So there we go. And unless anybody else wants to get in, I think Frumpkin, some of you guys have characters already. So here we go. I'm going to pick the first character. We're going to go for the gunner first on Specialist Davies. So one of the Canadians, eh? One of the Canadians. Here we go. And there is our first winner. Should pop up and show in the comments, Unknown Soldier. You are the first winner right here. And let's get in here. And all you got to do is let me know if you have a name preference for your soldier. First and last, or whatever you got. And if you can't think of anything right away, just let me know, and we'll just put in unknown soldier for the time being. Oh, you got it. Oh, you're on the ball. You got it. Whoops. And now. Oh my God! I accidentally mistyped. Now you can see how easy it is for me to misclick. I'm telling you. So the nickname, you'll probably have to remind me because it doesn't let me put in the nickname quite yet. Until you get to a certain rank, so you'll probably have to come back and remind me that Alan Davies is nicknamed Dutch when we get to it. It's too bad I can't put it in early, and it just doesn't show it until we get our promotion. I think it's like that in Long War II, but you know, the first version they didn't have everything perfect. So there we go. And then down the road, if you decide you want to change the looks or anything like that, I'm actually just going to give you a greenish color. I forget the green that I go for. And then once you decide that you want what color you want, yeah, we'll give you green. That helps me identify my gunners. You can change the armor, whatever you want. So now we're going to go for the assault. And I'm showing everybody else that put in, you're still in the next round of the raffle. So we're going to do our next raffle, and we're going to see who becomes our assault, our running gunner assault. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Now we have a game with both Felipe and Mike Munoz in. Who's going to shoot who in the head first is the big question. If you haven't ever followed our Phoenix Point series, not even the latest one, but some of the earlier ones, there was a whole big thing going on back then about these two shooting who in the head. Because friendly fire is a thing in Phoenix Point. So, Mike, if you got a character's name ready, we'll get in here and give that to you. Otherwise, we'll just go with your name, for starters. Well, unless you have a female version of your name, since technically it is a female soldier. But, you know, I don't care. Mike, Felipe, Hater, Munoz. Okay. And I don't have the squiggle N available in this game, I don't think. So, well, once again, oh, you want to be Elena instead of Mike? Elena Munoz? Got it. And you're Romanian now, Mike. A new nationality for you to play around with. All right, and we have one more to name today, and that's our engineer specialist, Yamashita. And that leaves Oust, D. Kaiser, Eyes Shut Tight, Hope's End, and Merconi to come up. So you can tell the farther we go in, you know, there's only so many in this group at a time. And then I still have requests that have been made from the Discord. But our online live folks get always first choice. But, you know, you can tell we're going to use up soldier names, and eventually I'll have to use some of the Discord ones. Yes, a romantic language for you. I know you like to consider yourself a romantic. Is Spain? Yeah, similar to Spanish. It is. Spanish, Romanian, Italian is considered romantic, right? French? Am I starting to stretch it? I don't want to offend anybody. But I think all those are considered romantic languages. So Shigeo Yamashita, our engineer, and I'm going to roll the dice now. I am going to roll it. And Hope's End, you're the next one in here this time. So if you have a name for your character, you let me know right now. Otherwise, I'll put in Hope's End as a placeholder if you want to think, if you need more time to think about it. You just let me know. Oh, that's the one you wanted. Cool. Now you put the pressure on me with your wimpy hit points. I gotta keep you alive. So we'll just put in here, we'll just put in Hope's End as a placeholder, and you can think about it. And we'll know who we got here till you come up with the permanent name. And I have no idea what I usually make my... I can't remember what color I do my engineers. We'll just do one that stands out. So I can find my engineer when I need to find my engineer. And rookies just stay red. Okay, so that's all the naming for now. So the next thing up is to see which waterfront map we got. Okay. Okay, I can think of nothing else I'm going to change right now. I've made my choices. Now it's my job to keep you all alive. My toes are crossed. My fingers are crossed. Oh, baby, baby. Let's get down there. Which map will it be? All the way down in Argentina, along the coast. Okay, this one really can vary a lot depending on the starting location. It can be a fun little map. It can be a horrid terror map. That much I'll say. I've had some disaster terror missions on this map. Here we go. If Mike gets headshot, if Mike dies on this mission, he's going to start blaming Felipe, and I didn't even bring Felipe on this one. So watch it.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike one is cleared to engage.
Okay, so this, my friends, is one of the awkward potential starting positions, depending on where the enemy ends up being, especially with 4 pods out there. Unless we're lucky and a number of them are far back, but they can also be grouped right near the front where it's just Activation City. So here's our first look. And Felipe, you were asking about the motion tracker. We're going to take our first look at the motion tracker. And you can see up here. Now, if we take our... You can see the arrangement. So this is like the straightforward. So there is a pod. And it's... The distances are tough to judge sometimes. But there's a pod somewhere over here. So... The good news is I only see one. You gotta be careful about being too cavalier. First of all, it doesn't tell you exactly how far away they are, but there could be like another pod right behind them. So if you aggressively move up to say, oh, it's a single pod, let's go take care of them. Oh yeah, Trumpkin, let me show you back there. It said at the bottom there's 3 uses. So each motion tracker, I got 6 motion track uses. I brought 2 initially because our team is fragile, and I had a feeling with a heavy mission, I'd probably want to use it more than 3 times, just to try in an attempt to keep us safe. And I chose that over, you know, a consumable, a grenade or flashbang or smoke, something like that. So what I think I'm going to start with, my saw, we're going to start figure. We're probably okay. When you see it ahead of you, and you only see the motion tracker when you got the person with the motion tracker selected. But I'm thinking, you know what I'm actually thinking? There's my LMG guy. I'm going to bring my LMG right there, and if he activates, if that's just a step too far, oh well, we're going to have fun, and it could be, I think we'll be okay looking at how far, because they're back at the edge of the motion tracker, so I think I can get this far, and I'd like to get my LMGer in a position where he can see a decent part of the map. He'll be limited, though, for over this way. Oops. LMG. Saw... Because the LMG won't be able to shoot this same turn he moves anyway, so I just want him to get to a good position, and if we activate, at least we're in full cover.
Contact.
We made it. There's 4 of them right there. So we did activate, and one of them's climbing up to the roof already, so he's going to have an improved shot against us. Now, fortunately, the guy on the roof can't see us. Well, until I move somebody closer. Yes, and you noticed that. We're up towards the middle of the month, so they now all come with a base 5. And that probably means that any mind merges bring them up to 7. So all of a sudden the aliens have got a little power spike, and we have not. Unfair, you can call unfairsies. So I may keep you here. Well, I have no choice. With Machine Hater. And did I not rename somebody? Because I see Alan Davies there. I could have sworn I renamed Alan Davies. Well, we're going to have to fix that after the mission. I could have sworn. Well, you know why? It probably doesn't take effect till after. I wonder why. No, because both Alan and Davies are here, so it may be just a delay, and that's disappointing because I've never quite played this way. So maybe, who knows? No, Alan Davies. Let's check them all out. No, Hope's End is there. Oh, Alan Davies is the name he asked for. Is that right? Or Alan Dutch Davies. Oh. It sounded, you know what? It sounded so close to that Canadian guy's last name. I was thinking, no. Oh man, I'm confusing myself. Commander needs to sit down. Well, I'm doing that. He needs to focus, and we got to figure out the best way to move here, and what's going to be our best plan of action. What I'm probably going to do is dash up my engineer, Hope's End. I'm probably going to bring you up here. They shouldn't be, yeah, they're not going to be able, they all scattered back, so nobody should be able to flank us over here. That's a good news. And so therefore, you would potentially be able to come to the edge and throw a grenade and destruct some cover so we can start taking some of the sectoids out. So I think that's a good position for our grenadier. And a part of me wishes you weren't so squishy and I could have 4 grenades, especially on a heavy mission, but we're doing what we gotta do. Oh yeah, we can look at the mustache. Remind me towards the end, or if you gotta leave, or Nightmare, make note of it for me too, so I can try to remember, if you can help me out with that. So we can go back in after the fact.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're safe and tucked away there. Now, as far as other options, as far as cover, okay, I will be able to get a full cover back here from somebody. That's handy dandy. It is long range, however. And we got a lot of shorter range. I am now very grateful that we kept an assault rifle on our rookie. So part of me is wondering. Well, part of me is wondering this, and I'm going to do this just to make sure it's safe for us. I have another motion tracker, and there you can see the amount of uses we have. I'm going to spend another one to move up this way a little bit and try to make sure, because it would be really nice if I could end up at some point taking this full cover position to help us in our battle, and if they push forward towards us here, be able to do some flanks. So I'm going to take you and use a motion tracker to see if straight ahead of us makes sense.
Aye, Commander.
And I'm not seeing an extra pod up this way, motion sensor wise. I do see I can see the same target as everybody else, but what I'm probably going to do is pull you back. I kind of got the read I was hoping for. And then what I feel like I'm going to probably do is bring Mr. Davies over here. Overwatching in case one of them tries to go wide. And then we'll pull you back, Mike Munoz. You did your job to scout out, even though you're not a scout. My assaults help me scout out too, and this one's when I hand out motion trackers. So we're going to bring Alan Davies here. Now I also have Rick, who we want to keep nearby and handy. In fact, Rick, I'm going to bring you over this way. And you're going to be there in case our gunners cannot reach those that are overwatching. And then you could potentially dash over here as long as we don't see another pod. And, you know, run an overwatch if it's out there. So I'm going to bring you up here. Out of sight, but available. And then, Mike, I'm going to pop you back right here. Just because I don't want you in half cover, especially with some dude hanging around on the roof where maybe he can get an angle at you from high ground. So we'll pull you back.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And okay, we're overwatching here.
Roger that.
And my rookie then will be overwatching from here. And I just want to make sure that is the cover position. It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, we're going to bring our rookie right here. He has good aim. So we want him in a good potential firing position if they push forward towards us. We're going to overwatch, and let's see what happens. Cross your fingers. No, mind merge on the guy that can see us. So right away, my gunner, Machine Hater's in trouble.
Ouch.
And my guy, didn't I say his one weakness was his will? Well, he's panicked and hunkered now. Those rookies. And they're picking on him. Oh no! So we resisted the panic there. And fortunately, by going against this guy, we gotta watch our health over here too. Now, did I not give you? I did not give him. There's a mistake on my part. I did not buff up Machine Hater with enough hit points. So we're gonna have to deal with these. Fortunately, I did give him a med kit. So. You see what I was talking about. We got some destructible cover here, and we're going to use our first grenade to help with that situation. You'll still be Hope's End in full cover.
I'm on it, Commander.
And now we can see where they all are. The guy, okay, the other one came down off the roof. There is an overwatch over here. So, let's mess with some cover. Hope's End. Let's see if we can get rid of some of it. That'll help everybody else out in trying to destroy them. And I don't mind. That's a lot of potential cover we can use, but I don't necessarily like taking this half cover anyway, so this will remove the temptation from me to take this half cover. If we destroy it, Hope's End. And it looks like we did. Okay. Good. That was amazing and wonderful. Therefore, what I can now do is bring a suppressor over here.
I'm on the move.
Who could end up being a shooter at 70%. But we'll keep him out there as a potential suppressor if some of our other shots go bad. You are definitely a suppressor. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to probably suppress this guy. I will be able to run a shotgun here, which should be able to kill anybody. Yes, it's half cover. So I'm going to suppress the Overwatcher, although I don't need to. But because he's mind-wigged out, Machine Hater is, unfortunately he got a promotion. I just got to keep him alive now. I'm going to have him suppressed over here. Mike, you might be gunning over to here to also get a shotgun out here. I hate using the running gun so early, but it'll recharge in a few turns. And I'll have two relatively close range shotguns on the guys standing out in the open. So No, you know, lightning reflexes. So I'm gonna, if I'm planning to kill these two, I'm gonna want to suppress one of these two anyway. So let's suppress the one in half cover. Try to keep him locked there, and maybe he'll do the mind merging, and then we'll have a better chance of taking him out. And since this guy's suppressed, I mean, he's got the problems with battle fatigue and hallucinating because of the mind games that were played against him. Yeah, I think the suppressing will get also, without chance of getting hit right now, get rid of the Overwatch. It'll take care of the Overwatch. So we're gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna take a shot with you. So the first one I'm gonna run out there just to get a gauge on how good the shotguns will be for us here. And I'm hoping that we have not had another pod move up in the meantime, but I think early on we should be okay. So I'm going to come right here. Oh, you know, me and my we should be okay thing. But they're drones. So I have a 90% shot here, and we're going to take it. One down. Good shot. Rick Hunter. Rick Hunter is loving his shotgun right now that he didn't get to use last time. So I'm kind of thinking I think I'm gonna leave. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna leave the. And this guy's flanked, so he's gonna need to reposition. Now, he may start working his way to the side to try and get us, but I'm going for the kill shot over here. I'll tell you what, we're going to hold off on that. I'm going to run and gun, Mike. It'll keep you only in full cover, I mean half cover. Actually, I'm going to bring you right here. I'm going to bring you right here. Then I can suppress the one that had the best chance of starting to flank us. And Mike, you should be able to take this guy out. Now you're going to be running around the front, but not by much. So let's do it.
Going in for the kill.
And you do have your shotgun chosen. Let's get a great shot over here. Yeah, this is the best cover with our new enemies on the board.
Moving out.
92%. And there we go. So Mr. Munoz, I'm gonna have to get used to your new first name. So we've dropped two of them. So yeah, I think maybe I can suppress the first drone and it'll mess with their AI kind of a thing. So that's just what we'll do. Because 40% to kill, I'd rather suppress. So Mr. Davies, do your first suppression. And let's watch where this guy goes. They are mind fraying us like you don't know. Okay, he's gonna start working on flanking us, so we're gonna have to be aware of that for Mr. Davies over there. And I think that was a double move. That's good. Another double move. Although at height, please, he'll be hard to hit. And then this guy's frozen in place. So, run and guns are done. And anywhere we go, we really can't push up to get closer to our friend back here. But we can still always lock him into place. Now, if I move to take this position, we have to worry about the flankaroo. And this is flanked by this guy. So we have some limitations that we're working with here. And our suppressions do not come with hollow targeting yet. That's the bad news. In fact, even my scout does not have. I got to remember, I'm used to. I'm playing a concurrent thing, so I can. I'm a couple months ahead, so I get used to like exalt missions and the differences that they present, and terror missions, the things we don't deal with early game. Just so I'm not totally unprepared. We're probably going to have to take a few chances, and I got to figure out, I got lots of options for overwatching, and I'm probably most interested, and I've got to make the choice and the decision with you, Mr. Davies. Is it going to be safe to keep you here? And if we got a sectoid hanging out here that might try running over to flank you, now he would have to get pretty damn far. So depending on where he is over here, I'll tell you what, we can get a better sense right now. We're going to burn a second motion tracker. So he's pretty much in line with Mr. Munoz over here. So he's like right in here. So I'm thinking he cannot get a flank on us. It's going to be really, it's going to be close. And it's going to be close. It's gonna be a close. Well, how far could you move if I wanted to adjust your cover? You could only get here, and that's even more flankable. So Okay, Rick Hunter. I wish fortunately with these guys we have shotguns. Now the shotguns are not good with damage reduction, but the shotguns are just good for hitting and potentially critting to get past the damage reduction. So I'm thinking I kind of got to come this far. And do I have my rookie back? I do, but he's got aim issues right now. I do. It looks like he's unpanicked again. Oh no, he may be. Let's just check. Okay, so he's hallucinating in battle fatigue, so he's not going to be all that helpful right off the bat. Now what I could do, since guys are out of... We're going to be close. I don't need to push it yet to get the side of the tank to get some more offense over here. Maybe next turn some of his hallucinations, if we're lucky, go away. So I guess the first thing I'm going to try, and I really wish I could just come here and shotgun the frickin' sectoid, but I cannot. So we're going to risk a flank, but with your hit points, a flank by a drone shouldn't be a kill shot. Or do I not push forward and just smoke the group over here? Or actually, let's see how far your grenade goes, Hope's End. Let's see if we can get lucky. I almost, except you're semi-squishy, so I don't want to push it. We're going to see if your grenade can expose our sectoid friend over here.
Catch.
And it did. That's really helpful. I mean, really helpful. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with enough of my cover positions because, and that's a good move, Unknown Soldier. Normally what I would often do and actually have done, but this guy's a wild card for one of the full cover positions I would like to be able to take in the retreat back in through here. And I don't know that I'd get far enough, because if I brought myself back here to other full cover positions, yeah, I don't like the positions of my retreat. Woohoo, Anthros is on fire today. I'm gonna come here. Well, let's just see. Yeah, no, you still have aim issues because of the mind games they played on us. Lovely, lovely. I'm bringing my shotties over here. Fortunately, you guys both have 7 health. Yeah, but I don't have Ranger. I don't have all the perks yet that make pistols good. And just wearing them down, just playing nickel and diming them down. Yeah, never surrender. Never give up, never surrender. I can't even remember the line now. Yeah, no surrender, no retreat. Oh boy, we're going offensive here. And you know, a lot of my positions are flanked. That's why I said this starting position can be awkward. Let's hope no other pods decide to join the fray. It's not the worst shot. With the pistol, it becomes 63. Really not that much better at this range. So I am going to take the shotty here. This is 54. Nah. Starting to worry us here a little bit. Well, you know what? I'm not wasting any more shots on this guy. We're gonna suppress, and he's flanked, and he's gonna have to run the suppression. Although my shot will not be amazing with the suppression shot because of the hallucinating we're doing right now. But it's gonna force this guy to move. Uh-oh, who did I shoot at? I think I may be shooting at the drone. I thought I was shooting at him, but I'm suppressing the drone now. Okay? Well, what that means is we're less likely to get flanked here now. So let's come over here with our other shotgun and try another, hopefully 60% shot over here. Yeah, and I suppressed the drone. Well, if I had to make a mistake, that's the next best one to suppress. And I'm going to bring a shotgun, and we'll try for the butt-naked sectoid over there. And hope we don't make any more. Okay, it's not quite as good of a shot. Okay, Mike, thank you, Mike. Thank you. So, I planned it that way. I planned it that way. Because I knew Mike would take him out. He just pretended. He goes, I'm going to pretend that that's Felipe over there. And he nailed it. So, the big risk, the big question mark here is I still want to suppress this other drone. Because I think it's a very low chance. How you feel about me playing games with your life, Mr. Alan Davies? How does it feel? Yeah, and unfortunately you can't even move, so it's just better to keep you there. Now the one thing I can do is heal both these. Well, his health is still okay. You know what I'm going to actually do is, since I made a mistake, I should have had well, I chose the med kit over... No, I should have, you know... I chose a med kit over something else here. So I'm going to move to heal my very weakened machine hater, is what I'm going to do. Except I can't get to a position of cover, so guess what? We'll just have to hang on. We'll overwatch just to try and scare them. And I'm going to take the chance, Davies. Oh my lord. Like one... Is there something in there? I don't know for sure. It'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Based on the motion tracker and where I think this alien is, right in the corner there, I think he can't get the flank. It'd be right there is where he'd be, unless And I don't think he can make it here either to get that full cover for a flight because he'd have to go up and around. So I think we're okay. I'm going to do the suppression this turn. We are going to do the suppression.
X-ray lockdown.
Cross your fingers that I've estimated these things properly. Okay, he's going for a flank. Oh, he's going for the shot. Okay, that other sectoid did not make an appearance. So hopefully he's going, my pod got decimated. I'm running away to another pod. Except now I don't really am getting nervous about keeping our one suppressor there. So I may have to make some adjustments here. What I'm thinking is some shotguns over here. Mike, I can't quite get you. I wish you had. Well, with I think with Rick Hunter out of the way, we're going all shotguns over here. I'm going to do a motion tracker just to make sure another pod. So there's okay. That sectoid went back to join a pod back there. That's where he joined up with another pod back there. So as long as that pod stays back there and he doesn't tell them, hey guys, come on over here. Let's deal with some drones right now. And hopefully we can start taking out some drones with our shotguns. And potentially 2 shotguns. Right now it shows you, Mike, only making it so far, but I'm hoping that's because you have to run around Rick Hunter. So let's take some shotguns on the drone.
Still in.
Oh, see the damage reduction? 2 damage reduction on that shot. So we didn't kill him. Another alien, we would have killed. Now, can you? Yes, you can make it to where I wanted you to make it. So I can still suppress this guy. I should have the ammo. You will have a pretty damn good shot to kill this guy now. Elena.
I'm on it, Commander.
Elena Munoz, formerly known as Mike. I don't think the rookie, because if he's still... Okay, so they came back. They've come back. They've come back a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to have... I'm just going to have Elena do it. No!
Target's still up.
Mike, Elena, after you made that wonderful shot against the sectoid, you had a 92%, that's XCom miss just now. So I already know I have no choice but to freeze this guy. Elena. Boy, are you going to catch some you-know-what in the Discord today. Yeah, I know, that's XCOM, baby. That's exactly what XCOM is. So let's take a look at that one. We're going to try locking him into place.
X-ray locked down.
What we will then do is we do have a potential. I can bring Hope's End over here. Let's try and get that shot. And this guy wouldn't be able to flank us. Because part of me is saying, you know what I got to do at this point? Well, no, they went back to another pod way back there. So I think I can still suppress this guy. This is your last suppression anyway, and we're going to have to pull you away to reload anyway.
Copy that. Missing target. Guns dry.
And therefore, I can bring my rookie over here, I think. Yeah, I can bring my rookie over here to try and get a shot. And we're also going to give Hope's End a chance. And Hope's End, oh well, these shots will not be amazing because basically non-shotguns that are close against a flying target, we just are not going to see the kind of shot numbers we would like to see. So Hope's End, give it a go. I'm worried about who might get hurt right about now. I am very worried about who could become injured. Now, okay, it says you see the drone that's the one hit point drone from here. So we're going to give it a shot. Rookie. I'm just going to call you Rookie rather than saying that name. Manana? I want to say Manana, but, you know, there's no N that makes it go that way. And we'll go Manana. Like banana, a banana. I don't know how to pronounce it. How would you say that? Anybody know the South African dialects? The best way to say that? Who knows? Another 40% shot over here. Cross your fingers. Can the rookie prove his mettle? No, so close. It looked like he was going to make it, and now the other pod's drawn in. Or do we only see them? I think they're drawn in. Okay, so we got our own damage resistance. Okay, they are now active, but fortunately, as sectoids do, they retreated. And so we need to finish these guys off now. Fortunately, that's an armor hit so far. So, Rick Hunter, no injury time yet. And if I bring you right here, Hope's End, that would only give you like a 65 to 70 kind of shot since it's flying. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Who can see whom? I'm only going to have one suppression available because with these guys being active now and moving in a position that might be able to flank us at some point, I'm going to have to bring my gunner way over here, and I'm bringing him... In fact, I'm bringing you back this way. You won't be able to reload this turn, but I want you around the corner in case these sectoids try the flanking maneuver against us. That means that 2 turns you'll be without flanks. And the question being, they retreated pretty far back. Can I afford to go here and reload? The $1 million question, eh? Who do you... Let's just see who all has what shots available. Only 40% there. You can only see there. Hope's End is going to have to move. We can, except we have to worry terribly. Oh yeah, he'll be able to shoot, so we can't. We're real limited. I'm going to have to pull Hope's End away. We're in a predicament that I'm not keen about. So you got your final shot. Let's see if you can... And I don't have any smoke over here. Flashbangs aren't going to work against the drones. And you both are on your last shot. I obviously could bring you over here, Elena, to try... And boy, if you hadn't have done that 90% miss... Oy, oy, oy. Oy, 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 oy. So what I'm probably going to have to do... Yeah, well... We don't have to worry about this one because we can suppress it. So let's just do our shot here. We got 2 shots. And we only needed 1. Rick Hunter came through. I want you to know, Rick Hunter, you got injured due to Michael. Excuse me, Elena. It's gonna take me a while to get used to our names. Okay, now, Mike. I'm gonna suppress here. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I'll have a 45% shot there. You still have ammo. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You, Hope's End, you have this? You have this? Let's see. I don't think I can see that other... All that smoke gets in my way here. Okay, good. I can see the other one. So I technically, right now, can get 2 shotgun shots over here. Hope then? You feel like doing it? I hope you do. Because if you miss and Mike miss, someone's getting hurt.
I'm on it, Commander.
We're switching over to the sawed-off shotgun, 99%. Three damage. And, oh my lord, I should have had Mike go first. Because he missed this shot last time. But we're going to bring Mike also right in there. And I'm worried. If I stand there, I don't see you. You know why? Because of the roof of the shed. So I have to kind of stand open, in the open, and risk, you know, another pod coming down at us. But so far, 3 out of the 4 pods have been activated. So it's time to burn and just make sure I feel safe. Okay, I do feel safe about something farther up. So I'm going to bring you here, Mike. So you can also get a slightly higher 90% shot. You know, now that I know this is what I need to do with you, okay. We're going to come up here. And, okay, I think even Mike will not miss a 100% shot. And we only have to do 1 damage. So damage reduction away, drone. Good luck. Okay, that was huge. That was big. That was important. Now I can either... Now, just because Mike's standing in the open, I am going to suppress that drone. Because we're going to have some sectoids coming at us and coming at us hard. So I got to pull back. I'm going to pull back here so I am close enough with my saw, because it's only a saw, not an LMG. It's going to take me out of the fight for 2 turns. That's the bad news. So, no, actually I have to reload, so I have to, and I'm not staying there with the new pod scrambling right by those windows, is what it looked like. So they would have potential flank moves. So I got to pull the cover back here for Alan Davies.
On the move.
The only thing I just realized, I'm glad there was 1 active. The 4 that scattered, or 3 that 4, the 3 that scattered. There was only a pod of 3, by the way, so that's good. So there's that 1 escaped sectoid and then 3 more. So that 1 that was already activated could have been on Overwatch, so we took a little bit of a chance there. What I'm going to do now is I am going to try pulling back Manana, if you want to say it American. I'm going to actually have him heal. That 1 hit point can mean a lot.
Come on, we'll get back in the fight ASAP.
Okay. Let's see if we start seeing some sectoids appear. Yes, there's 1. Okay. And I'll be damned if I'm going to be able to go for that meld. Oh, heck no. And then all our shotguns here have to reload. So probably, you know, you were talking about moving back. And these are all squad sight. This is my turn to break lines of sight with everybody and get some reloads in, because we got a whole nother round of battles coming up and we don't have a lot of ammo. So this is our break line of sight move right here, right now. And there's not a lot of good ways to come around here to get flanks if they show us a flank. So, and you have okay ammo there, but just in case the sawed-off works for us again, well, just in case they come up, I don't want them to have a shot on you. So we're going to pull everybody in.
Affirmative.
Where will you be able to get, Hunter, to reload? Yeah, I don't think that drone will be able to get a shot on us. It would have to double move. So we're all pulling in to reload.
Reloaded.
Breaking our lines of sight. We don't see anybody here. So Rick, I don't like the fact that your hit points are down to just 5, but it is full cover.
Ясно.
I'm gonna reload from here.
А теперь в бой.
And I'm gonna keep you in full cover, Machine Hater, and we're just gonna reload from here. Well, you know what I could do, just to maybe make it a little safer, is bring you farther back, but no, I like that full cover position, so I'm just gonna reload here. You have a med kit if they decide to pick on you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna reload the shotgun.
It's killing time.
For Hope's End, we're gonna reload the saw. Let me just... The drone's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. Yeah, so I don't think it can flank us. So I feel fine reloading you here, Alan Davies. It could double move to get the flank, but at that point then we can start reacting. So we're gonna reload.
I'm ready.
And we might as well reload again. And I have one smoke grenade here, but well, you know, says since the one person they would see is Machine Hater and he doesn't have great health, we're gonna do this. I might as well cover all 3 of us. Oh no. Panic failed. That's good. Oh no. Okay, they overwatched, which we can react to. Holy moly, they are just... And the good... Oh, that drone landed. Oh, that drone landed. Oh my god. If we could just hit on everybody. I got 3... Oh, it's only 3 of us though, and the drone is the wild card that we potentially will not be able to kill. Oh. Yeah, that may be. The question is, let's go find out if this is in position where he can see that sectoid. Yes. That means technically I have 3 shotguns against 2 enemies. And then he will be suppressed. That's still going to be a damn good shot for that sectoid at that range, because we'd only be in half cover. Well, one of us would be in half cover. It would be my one with the best health right here. Yeah. So this is the way we're going to play it. And with that guy on the ground, we're going to have a better chance of killing. Except one of us... Well, what I'd have to do is this. Oh, I could run and gun. I could run and gun to here if I had a good indication of how many enemies are out there. No, this is not cover. This is cover. Oh, why is there no cover on this side? You're right. I didn't notice that. There's no cover icon here. Oh, man. So I would have to come here with somebody. Holy smokes. And then we also see this guy here. I can suppress here. Let's see if I get eyes on that other guy. Let's bring you up here for suppression.
Roger that.
Do I see the other one now? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know who will be able to suppress that guy then? Or should. Machine Hater. So we have this guy and this guy's suppressible. So the back row, 2 aliens. Sectoids. And that's 3 out of the 4 sectoids. There's only 1 wild card out there right now. Oh, baby, baby. Well, the mind merger would not kill this one. And, you know, how would I get a guaranteed shot against this guy? He's in good cover. All I can do is suppress. My shots against them, you know, we're not talking amazing shots, so I get you wanting to blast the guy, but we're talking 38 and 40% shots. What I'm trying to get it up to where we're relatively safe is I could come here. Does someone here? Yeah, unfortunately that guy can see us. I'm a little concerned. Isn't that just ridiculous that that's not cover? I find that so frustrating. Because I can't even get a flank on this guy then. Now Mike could run and gun to right there. These guys would then both be... Well, this guy technically would have cover... Oh, no. I think he's flanked. That would flank both these guys. And we'd be able to shoot the sectoid and kill it more than likely. I just don't know about the pod over here. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to at least give you the cover since you have the final motion tracker charge that we have. And I'm going to run you here and just see if we find a pod anywhere in the distance that would prevent me from this run and gun move right here. And plus I don't know, actually I don't think he would be able to see me because he's not stepping out because the drone's in his way. So even if he was on Overwatch, which we do not know, he shouldn't be able to Overwatch me because he can't step out to shoot me. So I'm bringing you here, Hunter. See, he was Overwatch, but he couldn't step out to shoot me. And, oh. It was... Who? Oh, yeah, I did do it. Okay. I was like, where'd your charge for the motion tracker go? And I already pressed it. Everybody's right there. And so it looks like it would be safe for Mike to go this far. It appears that way. So we're going to do the run and gun. Yeah, I can't hide the fact. When I forget things like that, I absolutely cannot hide the fact. The fun of being live. And, yeah, I'm so glad you did that because I would have easily put someone here. But then I just realized that's not a good place because you wouldn't have been able to step out either over this pier because that's just a big void. I wouldn't have also had a flank shot from there anyway. So Nightmare, thank you. Yeah, you helped me tremendously. We're going to do the run and gun. And what we're going to do is this. We're going to move here and hope we don't activate a pod because otherwise I'm going to have to readjust.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh, I forgot about that too. But fortunately, a dash makes it a little harder for them to hit. That's right, because he didn't run the Overwatch. Okay, and we didn't bring in the extra pod yet. So, the one that concerns me the most is not him, but this guy. A crit would be nice. 66% chance for a crit. That's our only hope of taking out this sectoid. Okay, thank you, Mike. You're making up for that. That's XCom moment. We're then going to take a shotgun here on the drone that's grounded. And we killed for a change. We didn't need 2 of our shots. I get to keep hopes and safe. That was a mouthful for me. And we both can see both of them. Okay, so we will lock them down, and the reason we're locking them down is because they are flanked and they are going to feel a great urge to move, is what they're going to feel. So we're gonna do this. You will take this one.
Got him covered.
And then Machine Hater, you will take the second one. So let me make sure I suppress the correct one. And there we go. I always got to remember, I see which icon is which, and then when I hit suppression, it resets to whatever the first icon is, and that sometimes gets me. That sometimes messes me up. So let's do our suppression over here.
Bringing the pain.
And we're going to be shooting at both these aliens, is my expectation, because they are flanked and need to move. So what I have to see, what position can give me the best chance to hit somebody on an Overwatch? I could bring you over here, Hope's End, and Overwatch with that to give us some extra Overwatch on this guy. Although, if he moves that way, it'll be useless, but that's really the best position, because if I moved you here, yeah, I want to bring you here to Overwatch so he doesn't try, you know, returning the favor to Mike. Elena, excuse me. And, you know, this is probably better than Overwatch. My Overwatch shot won't be this high, so we're just going to take the 40% shot. Okay, you injured it. That's good. Good shooting, Hope's End. Good shooting. Now, the other thing I want to do is similar. I would love nothing better to bring you here. The problem is I can't see the circles. I can't. Oh, you don't have squad sight, so you're just going to be out of sight range. All these positions are potentially just out of sight range. Okay, it's only half cover for the rookie, but it gives me an extra Overwatch against this guy, potentially, unless he runs straight back. And in that case, well, oh well, we tried. Now, once again, this is going to be better than an Overwatch shot, so let's take the 40%er. Yeah, because the Overwatch shot would probably be like a 25% shot. And, oh, there's the stray. Oh, we missed. I wanted that to hit. Uh-oh. Half cover shot against Mike. Elena. Oh, mind game. Don't panic him. Good. Mind fray failed. Phew. There, we got him. Because he was going for Mike. He was going for Mike. Excuse me. Excuse me, Elena. All right. So we don't know where that final pod is, but this obviously is that lone sectoid. He's not on Overwatch, thank goodness. So we have to see what we think would be some of the best positioning we could take. It might be... Well, Mike could obviously come right here. The only problem is if that other pod's in the unknown back here, you could easily kill this thing. In fact, oh, that's a dash. That's only half cover in case I expose the other pod. But I'd be able to pull back the full cover there. Rush in, Elena. Rush in. I see that, Felipe. I'm actually considering it, because when am I going to get a better shot? That's like a guaranteed kill at that range. There is a half cover shot that would come back at us. I would have a full cover to protect against this guy. No more motion trackers. You know, you get a little bit attached to these motion trackers. The other thing I can do is start moving the team up on this side. Getting ready so we're closer to support when the others are exposed. So I'm going to bring Machine Hater over here to full cover.
Moving out.
I have Hope's End with another shotty. I'm tempted to dash her. Well, I think the character's a him, but I'm tempted to dash. Yeah, Hope's End is a male character. It's hard for me to remember who's who and what, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm thinking of dashing you here. You're safe from anybody getting a good shot at you, and you're close for either an assault rifle or the shotty, the sawed-off shotgun. I could bring you up here, Rick Hunter, to support my move with our guy here, with Elena here. And then Elena just won't take that shot if we activate the other pod, probably. And just pull back to one of these full covers otherwise. And we'll have some suppressors / overwatchers available if that worst case happens. I'm thinking bring one here. So Alan Davies here. Yeah, we don't have sight. Well, depending on how it goes, I'll either reload you or something. And, you know, the one thing about this part of the map is smoke. Let's also move you up here, our rookie, for another Overwatch. Oh, for battle scanners, yeah. For snipers and battle scanners, just sit back, highlight them with the battle scanner, and shoot at a distance. Doesn't work on every map, however, Felipe, but the more wide open maps, that's a fun strategy to mess around with. Our rookie will overwatch from there. You can't overwatch. Oh, you dashed. So yeah, you have no shot there. So I am going to try this little move with Mike. Let's go find out right now if we activate.
Okay. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, we did not.
Taken care of.
And that lone sectoid is once again a lone sectoid. And you know what I think? I think that last pod has got to be drones. Because I'm not hearing a lot of other chitter chatter out there like sectoids. So I think the final pod is going to be 3 or 4 drones again. I'm going to bring you up here, Rick Hunter. Yeah, we'll do a long range overwatch with your pistol. Try to keep that sectoid honest. And I'm going to be very aggressive with Hope's End to get her up near the front. And I do like that sawed-off shotgun when she can use it. Hey, EcoBot, how you doing? All right, here's where we're going to overwatch.
On Overwatch.
We're going to overwatch 2. Oh, you know what I should have done with both of them? Oh, he's going to... Oh, my Lord.
We need emergency evac.
And he... Oh! Chain panic all around the board. Holy smokes. Nick Vogels, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. We just had the worst moment of our stream happen right here. That darned... He only did... Oh, he did get into your health. He got past your armor and 1 tick of damage, Mike. Or excuse me, Elena. And we can't see him either. And that... Oh, I haven't seen chain panic like that in a while. So... That was nasty. Fortunately, You only have one shot, but while I move everybody else, I may just put out an overwatch against that sectoid.
I'm rolling. Overwatch.
Keep him from pushing forward to take advantage of all our panic. Yeah, Hope's going to cover for now. I'm going to start moving some of the rest of us farther forward. Not aggressively. I don't know why I overwatched these two last time. They should have both reloaded. But you know, sometimes that's just the way it works. I'm going to push up Machine Hater here, although that's not really a good overwatch position because it limits my step out over here. Trying to rapidly get some of our support up here. Now obviously we have a sectoid that we know of over here, so I guess I should make my support come this way.
10-4.
And he has the Vision +5 kind of squad sight with that LMG, so it just has higher range. And then we'll just gingerly push up our half cover soldiers here. We should be out of range for any sectoid to hit us.
Heading to that location.
So that reload I did not do last time, I will do today, because we're out of range with the saw.
I'm taking fire.
And yeah, fortunately, when you panicked, Elena, you crouched and you hunkered. The question is, did you panic for 2 turns? No. Okay, and that confirms it. I just heard the drone sound. And I wish there was a quicker way to kill those drones, because that all the meld we could have gotten to is not going to be available. Now, who has my med kits? I have 1 here and 1 there. So I feel like Mike needs to be healed, and ideally I may just use the final med kits now and pull back. We're just gonna pull back. Okay, so that's what I think the best play for us is. And I'm gonna pull back Elena. Now I could, because look how far this sectoid would not be able to run far enough forward if I bring Elena here to get healed. Or I can bring Elena back here to get healed. And I got to figure out the best place to bring you forward. We'll try this. Well, no, we'll do this for now. Because I don't need you to have a shot. You're going to be healing.
Moving to position.
It's not a great shot, but you're mobile with the saw. So, Elena, I want you now to come back here. And that sectoid will not be able to advance to any angle that should be able to see you.
Stepping off.
And we're going to get you healed.
Quit your bitching.
Because you've seen how quickly you can lose hit points, eh, Rick? You can confirm that one. I'm going to come up here and reload.
Back online.
For the rookie. And then it would be nice if we could get you healed. But part of the problem is I'm going to be overwatching this turn. So and you still have 5 and you're in full cover. So yeah, let's just overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I'm gonna, well, there's no real perfect place. Let's just overwatch with you, Hope's End.
Got it covered.
Because if that sectoid comes up, coming at us, and I'll overwatch even with the pistol. Oh, and here come the drones. So we've got the final pod against us. It looks like 3 drones. Okay, we got 2 drones. We got 2 drones. That really was helpful. We've got one of our shotguns back. Except they're all flying high. Okay. Okay, we got that wild card sectoid again. So I can suppress the close one. Well, we definitely need more armor, more guns. This one is my fault. I misequipped this person, this individual, Machine Hater. He should have had 6 health. And I messed it up. I don't take anybody out at this point in the game. It's only the first month, but they gotta have 6 health, and I just messed that up. Fortunately, we're okay. And Machine Hater has a med kit if in his low hit point health gets hit, and it's only half cover, but it's only the drones now shouldn't be able to do the damage I fear behind his half cover. So I'm going to suppress the closest one.
Got him covered.
Good, good, good. Now, the other thing, I could go balls out and get close with the shotguns, as you know. I have my running gun here for Elena, who could easily move to here for a close shotty. Therefore, if I needed a follow-up, I have, well, it's only a half cover shotty. Well, then I could, who I would move first is right here. We'd move Rick Hunter first in case there's Overwatch by that guy in the back. So the Overwatch would not be a problem. There's no guarantee they'd advance that much, especially if I Overwatch. And this is it on the map. This is all we got left, is these 3. I'd definitely play more cautious if there were more on the map. So Rick, let's get your shotgun ready. You're going to be relatively close at this position, and it says you will see the closest drone. So let's see if the sectoid has Overwatch, or if we can even see the sectoid by moving up here. I don't like playing with Rick without his health being as good as it is, or being as poor as it is, but he did it. Yeah, if anyone's going to run an Overwatch into the unknown, that's who it's going to be. And once again, Elena, you are fully healed, and since there doesn't appear to be an Overwatch, we're running gunning. And the Overwatch is harder to hit when you dash anyway. So even if it's just out of range and it's that sectoid's still on Overwatch, we should still be okay. Okay. I do like that. Now we're getting the one-shot kills on the drones. Where were those one-shot kills earlier in the mission that would have made life so much easier for us? Holy smokes. So, now Rick, there's no reason for you to shoot your shotgun. It would appear. So, now will you will. So if that drone doesn't reverse course, we'll be okay. We're gonna reload here.
Ready to rock.
Oh man. I should have moved you over here to reload and then moved my other suppressor up here. So instead, since I do it, well, it's only a drone, right? So let's bring you, Alan Davies, into half cover to suppress, if you can see it from there. No. So we'll just bring you into full cover since you can't shoot anyway.
On the move.
And we need to get our rookie over.
Roger that.
And I'll just overwatch with the pistol here. There comes the sectoid. And the drone doesn't know what to do. Yeah, that wasn't going to do much. So they're the ones that backed off. Well, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do our own little backing off right about now. In fact, I'm gonna dash you back here, Rick, just so you can get healed by Machine Hater.
Big up.
And then I'll feel a lot better about our situation.
Easy now, soldier.
Yeah, we do have the roof, but with the drone, it's mostly half cover. If we kill the drone before the sectoid, I'll definitely take advantage of the roof. But with a flying enemy, the roof loses its impact. I'm gonna pull you back here, Mike. I'd actually like to reload you, but we'll have to do that later. Now we got some overwatches. If they get aggressively
Nice field, Commander.
offensive, oh, what's he gonna do?
Falling back. Incoming fire.
Okay, Hope's End is safe. Just missed.
Negative damage.
Low percentage. Now you can see what I was saying about Overwatch shots. They're down in the 20% range, and these are with folks with great aim.
Damn it.
Now suppression, when you take an Overwatch shot on suppression, oh, he landed. We can kill that sucker. We got him. No doubt about it. And then what I'll be able to do is I'm thinking of bringing Hope's End up here with a shotgun for sawed off. And then I can also suppress the guy in the back without a problem. Can you see the guy in the back? No. So I gotta save Machine Hater for the suppression in the back row. And that's just what we'll do. And you'll notice the icons are different. It's one of the settings, so I know it better clues me in that someone's at squad site, that kind of a thing. So we're going to do the suppression. I only have one round of suppression with this particular Machine Hater. But let's suppress.
Blasting.
And you know, we're staring at Rick Hunter. He's like sticking his face up in the camera. Hey, I'm here. Why are you shooting at Machine Hater? I love it. Okay, so Hope's End. That guy's suppressed now. He's gonna have a hard time hitting you. And we're gonna switch over to your sawed-off shotgun. And I have other shotguns along with us, but why not?
Moving out.
Why not do this? What? Oh, do I have to be adjacent? Oh, well. Darn. I forgot that about. It's been so long since I've used these things. You got to be right. There's no range. Unlike the other shotguns, you have to be right next door. And yeah. I'll have to double check if the range is 1 or 2, but you got to be closer than we are. So we're still going to give you the hit. Good hit. And we're going to give Alan Davies, we're going to give you a chance for a kill right here at 85%. There we go. The team, after a rough moment or two, is starting to really pull it together. And that should be everybody on the map 13. Yeah, that there's no more surprises, so I can start playing a little more aggressive here. Except Manana, our rookie, right now our rookie does not have a kill. So I gotta set it up so Manana, or Manya, you know what I'm saying. I gotta set it up so he can get the kill.
Good copy.
Yeah, because he's wigged out a couple times with his low will. So what I'm going to do, he's suppressed right now, so I'm going to take advantage. We'll move a little closer with you, Elena, and reload.
Let's do this.
We are going to be very aggressive with you, Rick Hunter, now that you are fully healed.
Ясно. Начинаю движение.
Okay, looks like that sectoid had to reload himself. So this is not going to be a flank shot. What I'm thinking of is let's bring our rookie over here so we can get a flank shot next turn. Yeah. That'll do it too, except this particular roof has no cover, so if it messes up, although we have backups, we have shotgun backups. So we'll come up here because that'll give him since the guy's in half cover, we should be able to lock him into half cover. We're just gonna dash him up here, and then he'll be able to step out for a high percentage shot from the roof or from the upper floor. So yeah, I agree with you, Felipe. Not quite the roof, but it is upstairs. It is high ground.
Understood. Moving out.
All right, and then what I can do is maybe if we're lucky, well, first of all, let's make sure I can. Let's make sure. Oh, good. I have a suppressor.
Position confirmed.
Because we want to lock him in place for our rookie. We're going to try and spoon feed our rookie. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get Elena close, and we're going to have Rick close. So if we need to, if we check out the rookie's shot and we feel a helpful pistol shot might be in order, we can do that also. Now let's see. Don't you have a flashbang? You do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run and gun you here. Oh no, you can't throw a flashbang. So I'm only gonna bring you this far, and then you can run and gun a pistol if I need it. I'll be able to flashbang the guys to just make sure he doesn't move, run, anything. The only problem is that might get him to hunker, and that'll negate some of the high ground. So forget the flashbang.
I'm on it, Commander.
We'll get all the support up there. So if our rookie doesn't get the job done, we'll have options.
Fully out.
I'm not even gonna Overwatch. You know? I'm not gonna Overwatch. I'm gonna do this instead. For those of us in half cover. Just in case he gets ornery and tries shooting at us while suppressed in half cover. That's a good one. Yeah, you know, those rookies in their Capri Suns, you know. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll just reload. I don't want him to hunker down. Okay, there we go. I didn't see the pop-up for it, but that's usually like a 1% kind of a shot, or a under 5% kind of a shot. So let's see what the rookie shot will be.
Rolling.
It said green. Oh, he doesn't even have a shot from here. What? That doesn't make any sense. Well, guess what? We're gonna have to wait one more turn. Fortunately, we have the suppression. So let's get the rookie back down here.
Heading there now.
I guess based on the height, he's too close to the building. Somehow we can't see down that far. Let's just call in the suppression. Actually, you're getting... Well, you can still do it. Alan Davies, you can... No. You can still suppress.
Aye, Commander. Pressing. I need ammo.
And we're just gonna hang out. Yeah, I don't want to overwatch. I don't want to do anything funky. We'll just reload here.
Повеселимся.
Okay, we'll be available to suppress next time. But we're not gonna we're just gonna hunker. Not overwatch, hunker, and spoon feed them again. Yeah, 1% shot against Davies. Yeah, those against suppression are fine. So we're gonna get a nice close-up 100% shot. It won't be guaranteed to kill with a rookie. So I'm feeling like let's see what our pistol shots would be. Oof, we're gonna have to get closer. We definitely will want to get closer. I don't think a flanked pistol shot will do 5 damage. Unless we crit. Well, that's the chance we're gonna take. %50 crit, 2 damage. Even a crit should only do 4 if we're lucky. Okay, that's it. Now our rookie can move. Let's get back to the rookie. And whoop-de-doo!
Roger, tracking.
There we go.
Chalk up another one.
That ended up being a little tougher than I thought, but there we go. Yeah, I'm just afraid sometimes hopes end when you overwatch against the suppressed aliens. Sometimes they have a chance or a tendency to hunker. At least that's my experience with the sectoids is. That's why, although I guess we were close enough to flank it anyway, even if it did hunker. But that was my thinking on that one. So we got it. We got it. We got it. It was tough. It was a heavy mission again. We promoted a rookie as a result too, I think we'll find. It was a little iffy early on with some missed shots and with some panics that we had going, so there you go. So Elena, you're only wounded 6 days. That's basically fatigue. You're one tough son of a gun, Elena Munoz. So basically, you know, 5 days for fatigue, you only got 6 days for a wound. So that the fact that it was only a 1 tick is huge. So let's go take a look, specialist, and see what your promotion's going to be. Oh, it's going to be a good one. We're going to take, we have a choice of flush. If I give anybody a flush, it's going to be a gunner, one of my higher aimed gunners, close combat specialist, or steadfast. So if I was building, sometimes the only time I might pick a steadfast is covert op kind of an assault. So they just don't panic in the middle of those missions. There's just no chance they panic in the middle of those missions. Well, there's always a chance, but it's greatly reduced. For everybody else, I pick close combat specialist. And that's what you're getting, Elena. And that means confers a reaction shot to any enemy who closes to within 4 tiles of you. And that's awesome. Especially when the aliens get aggressive and they move towards you and you just get a free close range, a shotgun shot. That's awesome. Yeah, but the drone, I get that, Nightmare, but the drone is also a tougher kill, unless you were talking about the one that was down to 1 hit point. And he did have a shot, I think, early on a 1 hit point drone. It just missed, along with back then Hope's End. So it's not like I didn't give him a chance. They were just tough shots. Oh, the one that was on the ground over there, yeah, that could have been a chance, and I didn't even think about getting him promoted at that point. I was thinking, because, yeah, I won't even tell you what I'm thinking. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole. Rick Hunter, we got our first promotion here on our scout. Now, you are not a high aim scout, so you're going to be more of a hollow targeting build initially. We'll see how your aim progresses and whatnot. But I'm going to start with hollow targeting on you. The majority of my scouts get this unless they happen to be high aim. That's about the only time I'll go with something. Well, no, even the high aim, I just like that hollow targeting to increase the whole team's aim. I like it a lot. It's hard to make me not pick hollow targeting for my first promotion on our scouts. Machine Hater gets a new one in there. These are the two. Now, if Machine Hater was my highest aimed gunner, and I'll have to identify that gunner. In fact, let me just look on my chart so I can kind of get an idea on what I was thinking for his first promotion. Yeah, Heat Gunner. I think I'm still... Ooh, I actually, well, he wasn't my highest aim. Who is my highest aim gunner? Because there's a chance if he ends up being my highest aim gunner, I'll pick Flush in this instance. So let me go look at my gunner choices that I have and check aim. 67 aim, which is pretty decent aim for a gunner. I have another 67 aim gunner. Another one I'll be promoting with 69 aim. Okay, so that's going to be my Flush gunner. So yeah, I'm just going hollow targeting here. Hollow targeting is so helpful early on with rookies, with all that stuff. And then there's Manana, who won't be that name the next time he goes out on a mission. But for now, we do not rename until we promote and take him on to a mission. So there we go. We got 7 sectoid corpses, 6 drone corpses. We didn't do a lot of exploding. 7 more Illyrium. 6, a good haul for a basic abduction. The meld, well, let's face it, it was a heavy mission. Meld always takes a back seat for me on heavy missions, and that's just the way it goes. Yeah, Mike, when those chrysalids show up, your build with that perk alone is huge. And yeah, that was great aim for your guy, for what, Rick Hunter, because that is your guy, right, Trumpkin? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering everybody, but yeah, he picked up good aim. So we got 100 more bucks. I'm already thinking I'm gonna have to change, but I'll think in between missions, because we're gonna need to wrap it up now. I'm gonna think in between missions. Seriously, let's just look at our gray market. I have a fair amount of stuff I can sell. I would ideally want to come up with 100. Let me just see how close I would get. I wouldn't be able to get it right away, and I'm not going to sell all the sectoid corpses. That's my path to gaining scientists. I could sell a couple drone wrecks, but they're not worth much. Alloys I'm going to need. So this is how much I can get right now. I'm not going to do it right away. It just tells me I got to do one more mission, make a little bit more money before I can afford an aircraft. And because I have not had, it's middle of the month and I have not had an air game yet, I'm going to be ordering an interceptor as soon as I can at full price, rather than waiting till we get our satellites up, because I don't trust being able to deal with 3 scouts with only 4 aircraft. I want to get another one. So that's what's in my mind between missions and everything, everybody. And there you go. So we'll go off here now to the schedule for the week and call it a day here with Long War. Fortunately, another successful mission. Fortunately, another no death mission either. And we only have, well, actually, we have 4 wounds in the barracks, but 3 of them are because we double fatigued folks. So we got our first injury, but it's only a 6-day injury. So let's keep it going, and let's see if we can finally get an air battle next time. We'll have a shiv. The only reason I build a shiv is if I get into a fatigue spiral and I just need a little relief. Otherwise, I don't really take out shivs. But sometimes at the end of the next month, April or May, I've run into fatigue spirals before, where it's helpful to have a shiv to take one less soldier out and let him rest up. Yes, you survived. I didn't think I risked you that much. And the only reason you were in the heavy risk early on, Mike, is, shall we say 92% miss? Maybe? So we're surviving for now. and we're having some fun. It's always more fun when we survive and you guys don't die, because it's more fun for you to watch and follow your characters and whatnot when we're not dying. So I know that. So thanks everybody. Y'all had some great comments, good ideas, and good eyesight, especially Nightmare noticing my one position I wanted to take is a map flaw, and we did not have cover on that one spot, so I didn't end up taking it. It made me adjust my strategy, which ended up being better than it would have been. So there you go. So thank you everybody. I'm not going to read everybody's names off, but I appreciate all of you, especially some of the new faces that have been coming in with us here too. It's a lot of fun picking up some new faces on these things, and you guys are good active commenters, which always makes it more fun. And anybody in the background that doesn't like commenting and just enjoys lurking and watching and hanging out, I appreciate you too giving us a view even without the comments. So thank you everybody. I really appreciate it. And this is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time. Whether it's Baldur's Gate tomorrow, back here with Long War on Wednesday, Lamplighters on Thursday. Well, you can see the schedule. So, thank you, everybody. Ciao.